Hey guys, how's it going? I'm gonna try to do this on the fly. It's supposed to be a private briefing, but it's gonna be public for a while due to the nature of the stuff. It's a long morning. I went to bed at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. Let me see if I can try to relax. I'm so stressed out from all this stuff, and these people are really, really kidding us pretty hard. Excuse me. Yeah, I've been smoking a little bit. Shouldn't be. But all in all, I'm feeling all right. Well, that's not working. There it is. Anyway, I'm under constant observation by my captors, of course. What else? All right. Nanotech. What can I say? The discovery of microtechnology. Nanotechnology was discovered in 1954, oddly enough. Maybe these people went a little knucking futz with it. It really doesn't hold as much power as they say it does. And no, I'm not answering the phone. And see, it stopped ringing. It's the neighbor. But yeah, these people are sitting there. Oh, they want power, and they keep attacking us like big time. They want to see an explosion. It's just like they want to see suicide bombings. It's what they're reaching for from the looks of it. But they've got it twisted in their head to where it's the pursuit of a paranormal event, possibly, because it's what it sounds like. It sounds like, okay, all I have time here to do is to analyze. So, because they won't let me get a job and they won't, let me get any income. Literally. At all. They're trying to control everything they possibly can. In regards to, because these guys are sitting there, they're sitting there talking to me, saying, "Galaxy, come on, we want to hear about the galaxy. We want to hear about the galaxy. We want the power of the galaxy." It's just a bunch of people. They're islands. Those are islands. Those are just people living on their islands. This is an island. Our planet is an island. A long time ago, sailors couldn't sail from one country to another without some serious problems. The galaxy is no different at all. Just have to go through rough seas, build a better boat. It's not. They think it's something huge because it's something they haven't achieved since they have all this technology on hand and they can do so much. Anything that's above it is a deity or something. I don't know, some really weird stuff going on there. Gracias. Salte de aquí. Anyway, sorry. No, I was discussing about this nanotech and the etchings and whatnot. I mean, we do live on the outer rim of the plume, so to speak, because it is a plume. And what these people have been hoping for is for powers through an eclipse. Yeah, as in Hollywood, believe it or not, as in an eclipse, faster, stronger, super people, superhumans. They're literally murdering all you people. I like Hollywood a lot. I like movies a lot. I'm so sorry I have to be the one to break this news to you. That they're creating rings. They're shaving a hole in the planet. Couple of things. These drains, these funky drains that we've been seeing all over the planet are from the same deal, from them attempting to create these superhumans. Is in, water draining. What it does is a lot of the time it can actually create rifts and create water drains, and it starts to cool some of the parts of the planet. Well, in the z-axis, you have stuff like going on like Kilauea, and it is radiation, believe it or not. We're not feeling well here at all. The grass is burnt from it. They're pretty adamant about achieving their goals. These are rich, crazy people. What they do is, this is part of the DNA therapy assault. Remember I told you about the DNA attack. So they're attempting by all means necessary to generate a superhuman via galactic interface and grab the DNA and distribute it. They've been murdering so many people. I can't even begin to tell you in regards to the invasion. They have murdered so many people. It's unbelievable. I think my family's dead. You know? These people, there's world leaders involved and a bunch of really dumb people, and they're just going to blow the planet to bits with this crap. And we're going to die for not killing these people, or at least not relocating them, like putting them on the prison on the moon, which is what I recommend. As a reminder. Let's see if I can kind of pull myself together, because I am doing this on the fly. You're going to have to forgive me a minute. My theory, I have a theory about, stellar objects being emulations of an atom. Stellar objects are an emulation of an atom in many ways. You have protons, neutrons, and electrons. Planets being the electrons in orbit, just kind of spinning around. It might be something for us as a species to learn from. Now, I know this is still dangerous, but it might be valuable information for you, because I think our galaxy is sustained by a series of nanotech. And it's not power in the way these people, Coco Loco. I mean, granted, it will always attempt to create a better version of itself, depending on the type of microtechnology and nanotechnology. But this is intended to assist, from what I understand, from what I'm gathering from this huge amount of information, that it's to sustain life in order to, is literally to ensure the survival of life in our galaxy and possibly all over the universe. There's nothing evil about it. There's nothing, events have to take place in order for life to continue. And sometimes you have to factor in, something like that would have to factor in several aspects in order to be able to continue the cycle of life. So what ends up happening is when it is the galaxy itself, it's always feeding back and forth information from the center to the outward, always feeding out almost like a sun. And what it does is it acquires information from individuals like myself, and it relays it back. It acquires information in regards to visual, tactile, evolutionary, whatever information a creator of life would require in order to continue. What methodology has positive results? What methodology has negative results? What's the final outcome? Computation and calculation. Not something that should be messed around with too much, although something like that, a machine that is physically projecting itself in a macro sense. There you have a microscopic machine. This is why I'm so interested in this and why I'm talking about this. Microscopic machine generating a macroscopic version of itself in order to sustain life and to create life. Might be something that's inherent in nanotechnology as a whole. That it creates macroscopic versions of itself in order to interact in the means by which it is commanded to, via perception. I mean, how would something like that perceive, its environment? It's really fascinating stuff. Really, really fascinating. And the reason I'm saying it's nanotech is because our solar systems and all this look like atoms. It's just, I know it's probably, whatever. It is the most efficient way for our solar systems and our galaxy to survive. So if somewhere in your mind you believe that it is the key to superpowers, and there's an alien out there just dishing this shit away, you just have to catch the fish. Well, Actually, what was probably more accurate is each one polices his own region. And what it is it's sending these particular individuals would be sending out something in order to be able to police for threats in a much the same way as the actual center of the galaxy processes information in order to create something or other, you know, and to create a better life form to survive, entirely for survival. Now, the driving force behind what these people are doing is all destructive and all destructive and all destructive and dominance and dominance. In a state of a piece of micro or nanotechnology intended to be symbiotic with an organism in order to ensure its survival, the idea of an overtaking of that organism is detrimental to the processing necessities. If this is a particular piece of technology that's wanting a lot of data, you know, it actually feeds off of data, off of information. Overtaking organisms would be detrimental to it because it's just processing itself. It's bored. So creativity would be an enormous aspect of this particular type of technology. So, you know, combining species and, you know, kind of playing around. It's a playground. You know, what works, what doesn't, what ends up happening, what's visually exciting, because it is receiving information as well as all of these other species living in the galaxy, which is kind of neat that's going on. The power that you seek will never take place. And one of the main reasons, one of the most primary reasons why it will never take place is because there are other species in the galaxy. You will be squelched until your ass puckers up and takes it. Which I find that kind of funny. There's somebody out there. Let's see what else. I've noticed like there's like shapes and stars and whatnot, these constellations. It's very possible that in relaying the information, you know, it's the galaxy. The core technology may be emulating the primary senders. So I think I'm out there along with all these other people. These little punks have been doing this, you know. I'm up in the stars, you know. Primary relay for the galaxy. This is so cute. It's not power. It's just let you know, eventually you get visual confirmation that it's taking place and the information is being received. Very efficient, very noble, very wise, very, 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 very wise interactions and wise exchanges. I think like the more they hit me with I become like freaking, Mahatma Gandhi or something. Lots and lots and lots and lots of wisdom. And unfortunately, it's not wisdom that our seekers have in mind. What they're seeking is to blow up the planet. Once again, all you'll do is destroy the primary food source. Unless, of course, you want to live off of jewelry. You can do that. And you can pick jewels and diamonds off of a tree. And you can eat that instead of the life forms and exist within the cyclic nature of the planet. But once you shun the organic, you will destroy the organic. Control in this kind of magnitude is not necessary, and you're probably going to be attacked by something that nobody is intended to control, because that it's an arrogant assumption to believe that everything revolves around you, even the center of the galaxy. If you want to go ahead and guide yourself by the images in it, it's multiple people. There's no one person. There's no one species. It's varied. Decision-making process and the relay process. I'm part of the decision-making processes of the galaxy by your hand. Decision-making processes mean just simply organic information, efficiency, inefficiency for, how the species will survive. And what she does, because I'm going to go ahead and refer to the galaxy as a female, is she'll create another planet based on these parameters that might have better capacity to thrive in a different way, and just a playground for these particular individuals, and a playground for this particular location that we are in the universe. I think you're crazy for having pursued this, but I understand the logic. Everybody wants a new weapon, and there's enormous money in it. But the insane amount of people you vile beasts have killed is unforgivable. I pray your personal logic, your organic logic, supersedes your digital logic, which I seriously doubt, based on this juncture. We are not, the people around you are not toys. They're part of a symbiotic process of life. Maybe you'll learn, maybe you'll just go flush yourself down the toilet and be hit. What you're doing right now is you are cooling the planet in some areas and heating it in others. You're going to wreck the planet. Not like you're not already. There's a whole bunch of E's all over my lawn. It's burnt into the lawn. It's just energy. If you don't believe in the symbiosis between the organic and mechanical to survive, be helped, endlessly helped every minute of every hour of every day, you will more than likely be eliminated. If you go entirely mechanical. That's what I perceive. It would be a self-defensive mechanism. That's my theory. And other species defending themselves from that kind of evolution, because it does happen, obviously. A lot of them. I myself wouldn't mind just being part of the Galactic Society, meeting all these people. I am so wanting to meet these people so badly. And you can't, because you're idiots. I love my planet very much. I love my galaxy. I'm a really simple person. I like flowers in the field, and I like birds and dolphins and fish, lots of fish, and horses and zebras, and when it snows, in storms and stuff like that. I'm mortified by the weaponization of these species in this form. This probably has happened so many times, it's disturbing, all over the universe. Let's not make the same mistake that some other planets have made.